not to conform, not to suppress, not to imitate, but to learn. Now, in our thinking together, we are going to observe whether there can be an action in our daily life without this quality of conformity, without this quality of imitation to a pattern, to an idea, to a nationalism, and so on and so on. I hope you are following all this. For some this may be totally new, so please have the goodness to listen. To listen implies that you are interested in trying to find out. You know, you have listened to yourself probably many times. You have listened to others. But one always listens partially. And when you listen partially, you don't listen at all. When you listen, you listen. Right? Now we're going to find out why man has submitted himself to a series of disciplines, not only in the physical world, technological world, but also psychologically. And is this discipline helping man to free himself from his idiosyncrasies, his conflicts, his problems, his relationship, and so on? You understand? Right? Are you all very hot? Can one listen without effort first? Not to the speaker only, but to learn the art of listening. Which means not creating an image about the speaker, about the person who is speaking, your wife, your husband, and so on. Not to have an image when you are listening. Right? Not to have a concept. Not to hold on to one's own knowledge and say, as you listen, interpret what is being said according to your knowledge. All this denies actual listening. If you want to see something very clearly, you must give your attention. Attention implies not concentration, just observation, to see what is actually happening. Like a good scientist, looking through a microscope, he must look what is actually taking place. But if he has a hypothesis, a conclusion, with that he is looking, then he is incapable of pure observation of what is going on. Right? Please, therefore there is the art of listening, the art of observing, seeing, then there is the art of thinking together. From that arises the art of learning. We'll go into all this presently. We are now going to the art of thinking together. You and the speaker, having put aside their personal problems, issues, and all the rest of it, so that we can think together to observe our problems. Not the problems that the speaker imposes, but the human problems. Right? So we are saying, why has man, throughout the ages, lived in a constant state of conflict? Whether he's seeking God, whether seeking heaven, whatever he does, both in our relationships, outwardly and inwardly with each other, there is this constant struggle, strife. How has this come about? Why can't we live completely without a single shadow of strife? You understand my question? Please put that question to yourself. And let's find out the true cause of it together. Strife must exist where there is division. That's obvious. Division between the guru and the disciple, between nationalities, between class. As long as there is a division of any kind, there must be conflict. This is obvious. Right? Do we see that? As long as one thinks one is superior to another, there must be conflict. As long as one asserts one's opinions, judgments, as opposed to another opinion or another judgment, there must be division and conflict. In relationship between two people, each pursuing his own ambitions, his own fulfillment, his own desires, division exists, and therefore there's conflict. Right? I hope you're observing it, not verbally, not intellectually, but actually as it is taking place in your daily life. Right? Now we're asking, why has this division come into being? There is the sunset and sunrise, darkness and light, the stars in their great brilliancy and beauty, and the dark earth. There is a man and a woman. There is nature and technological improvement. All at that level, which is actual. And inwardly, if you observe carefully, inwardly, there is also division. I must not. I have been, I shall be. I shall achieve, I may not achieve. So there is